safe. Before you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace. None in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling great. You're not my fan. You can't relate. Straight talk going state to state.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's your host, your boy George McKay, and I'm here as always with
the mini host.
And we're here to do another Impact prediction show. That's right, it's for Impact Rebellion. That's this Sunday, April 16th in Toronto, Ontario, our backyard. It's in our backyard.
Our backyard?
Well, like our area, our hood, our where we dwell, where we lay our hat, if we will. No?
Okay.
None of these things make sense?
Mm-hmm. But it's not in our backyard though.
Okay, not physically in our physical. Oh, forget it. It's like, like I don't want to have to dad-splain right now. This is just horrible. All right, anyways, it's in our geographical area this Sunday, April 16th. We will be there in full force. We are so excited and honored to be able to go and witness the amazing talent that we talk about quite often and we talk to quite often. And a lot of our close friends from Impact are on this pay-per-view. First thing we want to do before we get into our predictions and our thoughts is give a shout out to the Walking Weapon and his family and everything that they are going through right now as he goes on the road to recovery to come back stronger than ever and reclaim his title one day down the line. Josh, we hope to see you back in an Impact ring very, very soon. And we know you're going to recapture the gold that you never lost as now the longest reigning Impact Wrestling champion. So kudos to you, my man. Get healthy and we'll see you soon. Now, this is the card kind of the way I guess we see it. We discussed a couple things. We disagreed mostly on a lot of things as our opinions differ. And I had to re-explain the last Rite match to the mini host while brushing it up on myself. And we'll get to that a little bit later on the show. But the first match on the card that I believe would be for the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. That's right. You got the current reigning defending champions. I want to make sure I get these names right. Oh, that's right. They're called the Coven. The Coven. That is Taylor Wilde and Kalen King, and they are going up against the Death Dolls, Rosemary and Havoc. Looking at this match right now, it's four very talented women. You've seen Taylor Wilde in the flesh, and you know what she can do and how good she can be. And the Coven is eerie. So you know they're going to definitely have some tricks up their sleeve. And also the Death Dolls are also two girls who just really can't be pinned. They refuse to lose, and they're beasts in the ring, that's for sure. When you look at these two talented tag teams, do you think the Coven is going to retain, or do you think the Death Dolls are going to recapture?
I think the Death Dolls are going to win.
Wow.
Because, like you said before, they don't really let anybody pin them. They work hard in the ring, and, they do good. I think they're going to win.
Right on. No surprise here, one of our many disagreements that will happen tonight, I am choosing the Coven to retain. And the Coven is going to retain simply because of the fact that they're champions. They're built for this. And what? I let you talk without doing any of this. The fact is I have knowledge. And you just like it. The Coven's going to win. We will be 1-0. Listen, any knowledge that you have about the sport of wrestling, I gave you. Let's be completely open about that. All right? Next match on the card, the Hardcore War. That's right. Team Bully versus Team Dreamer. Now, you look at Team Bully, I mean,
a lot of people.
Well, a lot of people. This is going to be a barn burner. I mean, you got the Hands of God, as they're preferably known. You got Masha Slamovich. You got Kenny King right there. Boom. What a talented team. And then you got Team Dreamer. And Team Dreamer is stacked in its own right. I mean, Frankie Kazarian could be the wild card. I'm looking at Bhupinder. I mean, you can't forget Bhupinder, man. He's come up very quickly in the Impact ranks, and I love what they're doing with the kid. And, I mean, knowing the fact that Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer are both leaders in their own right, some stronger than others, some more respected than others. The fact is, when you look at these teams and you know this is going to be a war, exactly what there's going to be a lot of weapons around the ring, a lot of blood. People will probably lose teeth.
Yeah.
So looking at these matches, I mean, I think we're going to agree on this one just based off one person on a team member that we both love. And we know she's dangerous as hell. I feel like we're going to agree on this one.
Yeah.
I feel like, so I guess we should just say it. We're both going Team Bully.
Yes.
And we're going Team Bully because of one lady, Masha Slamovich.
Well, also because of Bully Ray. Like, who doesn't love Bully Ray? Come on.
Do you like Bully Ray heel or Bully Ray face? Are you more of a, like, when he's a good guy, are you cheering for him? Or when he's like this? Like, we both know when he was going up against a walking weapon, we loved when Jade gave him the low blow to the nutsack.
Yes.
I mean, it was gorgeous. So we know, well, it's nice to always see the jerk get his karma.
Yeah, that's true.
But in this instance, I guess we're both on Team Bully Ray's side.
Yeah.
Only, again, strictly speaking, because of Masha Slamovich. I mean, let's
But
be
also
honest.
Because of him. I like him. He's a good wrestler.
We agree that Masha Slamovich will be the wild card in this event. That is 100% for sure. But we also know it's going to be one of the bloodiest ones of the night. Dare I say, I think it's going to steal the show. This one has some potential. Got a lot of great matches on this card tonight. I'm so looking forward to this card. This has been one of the best cards I believe Impact has put together in this current run of pay-per-views. Pretty much since Walking Weapon has been the champion. I mean, they've been stellar, but I feel like this one hits different, and it sucks that Josh isn't on it because I know he would have wanted to be. That's for sure. Next match on the card. Oh my God. Yes. Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, Santino Marella versus The Design, the Cody Deaner-led faction. You got Sami Callihan. You've got so many talented wrestlers in this thing. You got Joe Hendry. We all know I love Joe Hendry.
Yeah, I think you just like him because of his song.
Come on. It is a great song. I believe in Joe Hendry. Come on. Dirty Dango, though, he impressed the hell out of us at the last Destiny Wrestling event. And then, of course, you got Santino Marella. We know what he can do. The Director of Authority. So looking at this as it stands right now, mini host, who you got? No pressure.
Joe, Dirty Dango, and Santino.
Okay. Let's open it up a little bit. Why?
Because they're all pretty amazing wrestlers. I mean, not saying that the design is not, but I mean, the song is pretty catchy. I love it. And
1, 2, 3. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Not whatsoever participating.
Come on, Joe Hendry for me. You know you're going to sing it Sunday.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why is it different? Because you're live in person and cameras may be on you?
Yes.
What about this right now? Whatever. Fine. So we're going. So you're going Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, and Santino Marella. Well, me, by belting out the song twice. Like we already knew where I was going. That's right.
Design.
Oh, listen, I love the design. I mean, come on. Big Con is in there. Alan Angels is in there. Listen, the design is a successful team, okay? Don't get me wrong. And I appreciate Sami Callihan. But I feel like Sammy's still not fully focused. He's still not part of the design as much as they would like him to be. I feel like Sammy is still Sammy somewhere inside there.
Yeah, maybe.
You can shave the man's head, but you can't take the Ohio out of the man. True. It's true. Very true. True. Anyways, Joe Hendry, Dirty Dango, Santino Marella. That is our pick. Me, because I believe in Joe Hendry. Her, because she also subconsciously believes in Joe Hendry.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Pleading the fifth? Whatever. All right, now this X Division Championship. Speedball Mike Bailey, Jonathan Gresham,
Wait, I can't.
and the reigning, defending X Division champion, Trey Miguel. I know where I'm going. I could go first to give you some more time if you'd like.
I can't choose.
Well, I can. Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel easily will defend his title in what should be match of the night. These guys are going to tear it down. They're going to build it up. They're going to destroy it, rebuild it, tear it down again. It is going to be a match of the year candidate. I state that. Trey Miguel, he is the face of Impact, whether we like it or not, because he is the, longest reigning current defending champion right now. He has not had to relinquish his title since capturing that X Division title. And we watched his diary. Sorry, my apologies. We watched his diary literally yesterday. It was phenomenal. Brought tears to my eyes. Trey, I respected you then. I respect you even more now. And yeah, man, my pick's the X Division champion, man. He's going to retain. Trey Miguel to retain, for sure. Mini host, what do you got?
Okay. Because I love Trey. And I love Mike Bailey too.
And,
Jordan Gresham is amazing as well.
We got to see him at Summer Heat. He was fantastic.
But I'm in between Mike Bailey and Trey Miguel.
Wow. Okay. So Jonathan Gresham's really not even in the running for you right now.
No.
Okay. So Mike Bailey, Trey Miguel, who you got, man?
I don't know, because they're both amazing wrestlers, but just because you picked Trey, even though I love him so much, I'm going to pick Mike Bailey.
Speedball Mike Bailey. Good choice either way. Mike Bailey could recapture, become a 2-time X Division champion, while Trey Miguel is going to fight to defend it, and he's going to fight to that with all his might. And you know what? I think Trey Miguel might not be traveling alone. That's right. I think we're going to see Myron Reed make his Impact Wrestling debut. I don't know if he's been signed. I know Trey said in the paper. I talked to him. I asked him. Said he's called all the right people. And I think Myron Reed, free agent, Myron Reed, the hottest free agent in pro wrestling right now after Jay White. That's right. I said it and I don't care. I think the young goat, Myron Reed, hot fire. Myron Reed is going to make his Impact Wrestling debut and help Trey Miguel retain that title. You heard it here first, kids. That's what I'm thinking. Ready to go on to the next one?
Yeah. I guess one of them.
Oh my God is all I can say. I'm a big fan of tag team wrestling, and this is just next level. We have an Ultimate X Impact World Tag Team Championship match. That's right, the Motor City Machine Guns going up against the reigning, defending Bullet Club. Ace Austin, Chris Bay. Woo, man. This is next level, dude. It's not, and the fact that it's an Ultimate X match, the fact that you have to literally climb the X in the center of the ring and retrieve those titles to either keep them or win them, it's insane. These two guys, or these two teams, my apologies, they are teams that are on a different level. Motor City Machine Guns has been in situations like this before. They know what to do and win in big caliber matches. But the Bullet Club is not short of any kind of talent. And when I look at Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, I look at experience. I look at Chris Sabin just celebrated 20 years in Impact Wrestling. Wow. Shout out to Chris Sabin, man. 20 years in Impact Wrestling. But then you have Ace Austin and you have Chris Bay, man. They are just that good. Who do you got? I gave my pick the last one, but I need time to decide. Who do you got?
I think I'm going to go for the Motor City Machine Guns.
The Motor City Machine Guns. Interesting. Okay, I like it. I like it. You have to give me a reason why. It can't just be, oh, Mini Host picks this and that's it. I need reasons. I need explanations. I need to know.
Destiny, and they were absolutely amazing. And I just think...
Saw them. We met them. We took a picture with them. That was amazing. Summarizing.
But yes, so I think that they have a lot of potential in taking, everything. They got it all.
They're gonna win all the gold.
Yeah.
They're gonna go home all gold. All right, you know what? While I like somewhat of your strategy, I mean they're gonna win it all. They got the gold. They got all the gold. I don't know about that. They don't have the gold. They have the gold.
You're just disagreeing with me.
No, I'm a big fan of the Bullet Club. You know this. So the fact is, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, as much as I appreciate the Motor City Machine Guns and all that they have done for tag team pro wrestling, Bullet Club all the way. Okay.
Is it really all the way?
All the way.
All the way?
All the way, twice on Sunday. Twice.
Why on Sunday?
Because that's when the pay-per-view is going to be. It's very simple. All right, we got Eddie Edwards going up against PCO in a last rights match, which is pretty much just a casket match. But it's Impact's version of the casket match, last rights match. Now, the first time this match took place was a debacle of the Vince Russo era of Impact Wrestling, where the coffin, or casket, was placed dead center of the ring. You couldn't work around it. You couldn't do anything around it. It was just an awful design. The casket should just be placed up alongside the ring, and chaos will ensue. Now, we've seen PCO in action, again, at a Destiny Wrestling show, and we saw him and Josh Alexander go to war. I actually have a piece of the table that they both went through hanging on the wall, because what a match. PCO, Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards is a staple of Impact. At one point in time, the franchise, the face of Impact Wrestling. You going with the French Frankenstein?
Yes.
Or you go, wow, I didn't even get a chance to, okay. All right, French Frankenstein, PCO, why?
Because, like I've said a million times, he's a great wrestler, and I just feel like, he's done this before. He can do it again.
You mean risen from the dead?
Yes.
Okay, many times. He's done it many times. Many times. So you're going with the French Frankenstein because this match is tailor-made really for the French Frankenstein.
Yeah.
So you think Eddie Edwards is going to get his last rights read to him, eh?
Yeah.
You think he's going to walk the Green Mile?
Yeah.
Well, you would be absolutely right. PCO is going to win this one. It's going to be a barn burner in Canada on home soil. A Canadian losing? I don't think so.
Even if you said that I was incorrect, you would never know, because you didn't make the match. Just wanted to say.
In our undercard main event, we got a triple threat for the Knockouts World Championship if Mickie James is cleared. Mickie James is actually making her announcement as we record this now on Impact Wrestling. So I've been checking Twitter as we've been doing it, and I have not seen any concrete updates, but I have faith that we are going to see Hardcore Country defend the Knockouts World Championship in Toronto on Sunday against the one, the only Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace, both former Knockouts champions wanting to reclaim lost gold. Shout out to Jordynne Grace, by the way. She just had her first bodybuilding competition a few weeks ago, and she crushed it. She is in phenomenal shape, and she is proof of what you do if you put the work in. And you've got the virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo. She's been there before. She knows what it takes to win in big-time situations. And then you've got the legend, Hall of Fame bound Mickie James. Who do you got? Where are you going?
This one's very hard, but I'm going to have to go for Mickie James.
Mickie James. I love it.
But of course, if she isn't, if she, like, you know, is cleared or not, and if she isn't, then I'm going to go for
Jordynne Grace. Okay, speak a little louder because you're far away from the mic. Jordynne Grace.
Jordynne Grace.
If Mickie James is not cleared, you're going with Jordynne Grace.
Yes.
In both scenarios, you would be right in one, wrong in the other. Mickie James will be cleared. Mickie James will retain.
She will.
She absolutely will. Hardcore Country, we love her here on Straight Talk Wrestling. She is a gem to speak to, a great lady, a hell of a role model, and one amazing athlete. So Mickie James is definitely going to win. I think, we're not so far off today. I think we've had a few agreements. We're definitely going to be in agreement on this last one, I hope. The main event of Impact Rebellion 2023. Fighting for Josh Alexander's Impact World Champion to become the reigning, defending Impact World Champion. Well, interim Impact World Champion. It's an internship, if you will. You've got Kushida versus Steve Maclin. Come on, you can't write scenarios like this. It was supposed to be Josh versus Steve. Josh got injured, had to relinquish the title. Now it's Steve Maclin going up against Kushida. Steve Maclin has been hunting for this gold since the day he got to Impact. Finally has his opportunity. What are you thinking? What do you got?
I think Steve Maclin's going to take.
You think Steve Maclin is going to be the new interim Impact World Champion?
Yeah.
Steve Maclin always says, I never pick him. Actually was on point to say that on the podcast and call me out for never picking him. Well, you know what, Steve? Now I'm picking you. That's right. Steve Maclin will be your new reigning, defending Impact World Champion. Mind you, if Josh was in the main event, our pick would have been extremely different. Josh Alexander would have retained. We both know that's exactly what we would have picked. Plain and simple. But that's it. That's a wrap for this prediction show, for this pre-show here on Straight Talk Wrestling. Man, I am so jacked and excited for Impact Wrestling this Sunday, live on pay-per-view. For most of you, for some of us, we will be in attendance to witness history. And I cannot wait. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
Love you guys so much, and I hope you, actually, no, I don't hope. Please do subscribe.
It's true. We work hard.
Yeah.
We do work hard.
Mm-hmm.
We're built for this in a lot of ways, except for predictions. The mini host is usually. Damn. You know what she is? I've said that.
Everybody says it.
Everybody says it. Hey, but don't get an ego. Stay humble. Stay humble. Don't be like, some other podcasters, Start off with a side view and then now write articles in their mom's basements. Anyways, peace, love, and wrestling. We will see you guys the next prediction show. Peace. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to tune in next week for another great episode on all available podcast platforms and hosted on Podbean. Also, check us out on YouTube at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Instagram at Straight Talk Wrestling, on Facebook at Straight Talk Wrestling, and on Twitter at _Straight Talk. And if you feel the need to buy some sweet merch, check us out on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Leaving the scene with no trace, not in my league. You out of place. I'm not at the top. I'm outer space. Can't eat with us. We're out of place. I'm doing fine.